Welcome to our story time. Today, we'll be sharing a heartwarming story about the Lopez family, a family full of love, dreams, and togetherness. This story is perfect for English beginners and anyone who loves stories about family, kindness, and support. So, find a cozy spot, relax, and let's dive into a tale that reminds us of the warmth and joy family brings. Once upon a time, in a small town surrounded by green hills and flowing rivers, there was a family named the Lopez family. The Lopez family was big and filled with love. There was Mr. Lopez, Mrs. Lopez, and their 4 children, Tom, Mia, Leo, and Lily. They also had 2 friendly pets, a dog named Max and a cat named Bella. They all lived in a cozy house with a big garden where they grew vegetables and flowers. The Lopez family was not very rich, but they were happy because they had each other. Every morning, Mr. Lopez would wake up early. He was a baker, and he loved making bread and cakes for the town. Even before the sun rose, he would be at his bakery, kneading dough and mixing ingredients. He worked hard to make sure his family always had what they needed. Mrs. Lopez took care of the home. She made breakfast, cleaned the house, and made sure everyone was ready for school. She was a wonderful cook, and her meals always tasted delicious. Mrs. Lopez was kind and always had a warm smile, especially when someone was sad or tired. One sunny Saturday morning, the family decided to do something special together. "Let's go for a picnic by the river," said Mr. Lopez with excitement. The children cheered happily. They loved picnics, and the river was their favorite place. Mrs. Lopez packed a big basket with sandwiches, fruits, juice, and a cake Mr. Lopez had baked. Max the dog wagged his tail in excitement, and even Bella, the cat, seemed interested. When they arrived at the river, the children ran around, laughing and playing. Tom and Leo threw a ball back and forth, while Mia and Lily picked flowers by the riverbank. Max chased after butterflies, and Bella, as always, stayed close to Mrs. Lopez, watching everything with her big green eyes. After a while, they all sat together on a blanket to eat. As they shared food and stories, they talked about their favorite memories and dreams. Tom, the oldest, wanted to be a doctor someday. Mia dreamed of becoming a teacher, while Leo loved animals and wanted to be a vet. Little Lily, the youngest, simply wanted to grow more flowers and take care of Max and Bella. Mr. and Mrs. Lopez listened and smiled, proud of their children's dreams. As they ate, a small bird flew close to their picnic blanket. It chirped happily, hopping around and looking at them. The children giggled and offered it a tiny piece of bread. The bird took the bread in its beak and flew away, making the children laugh. "Maybe it will tell its family about us," said Mia with a smile. They imagined the little bird going back to its nest and sharing its story with its family. Later in the afternoon, they played games by the river. They laughed and raced, each child trying to win. Sometimes, Mr. Lopez would run slowly on purpose so that the children could catch up. Even Mrs. Lopez joined in, running and laughing, her apron flying in the wind. They felt free and happy, surrounded by love and laughter. When it started to get dark, they packed up their things and walked back home. The children were tired but happy, and Max and Bella walked beside them, their eyes sleepy. As they entered their home, they felt the warmth and comfort that only home could bring. Mrs. Lopez tucked each child into bed, and Mr. Lopez kissed them good night, telling them how much he loved them. That night, as they all slept, they dreamt happy dreams. They knew that whatever happened in life, they had each other. They knew that family meant love, support, and always having a place to belong. The Lopez family was not perfect, but they were together, and that was what mattered most. From that day on, they made sure to spend more time together, creating happy memories and always reminding each other of the love they shared. They understood that family was like a light that shined even on the darkest days, bringing warmth and comfort to their hearts.